Good morning and welcome to the Daddykirbs farm.
Hi.
I'm here with Kate, my friend and moderator. She's going to be sitting here on her moderating tools to help keep this show going and family friendly. Thank you to my other moderators. Jumping straight into the thank yous this morning. The other moderators who are here with their names in blue and their little wrench, they're all here to keep this show family friendly and moving along in the chat. You guys are amazing. This is going to be a full show. At least I feel like it's going to be, because gosh, last weekend was an amazing weekend and I have so much to chat about. So let's get started. First of all, notice I'm wearing the Homestead Homies hat. This was a gift to me from last week at the Homesteading Life Conference. Thank you, Doug. I see you're in here already. Thank you for the gifts and the amazing time and effort that you put into that show last week. I know you guys gave up a lot of yourselves for that, and there were hundreds of people that appreciated that. So you guys are truly amazing. And I'm also starting the show with two squirrels already, because who was it? Haffy and Kilty Gardner. Haffy and Mr. Robert both started out before the show even got started with the squirrels. We have some things to give away. That's going to be
pledge.
I'm getting ahead of myself. Let's go ahead and get started with our pledge, because here on the Daddykirbs farm, I truly believe that everyone has a story and every story counts. So today, just like every week, let's say together, my story counts because I count.
My story counts because I count.
You do count, Kate.
Thanks, Blake. So do you.
Thank you very much. You guys all count. Your story counts. It's very important that you understand that no matter what your situation is, you are valuable, and your story, what makes you you, is very valuable. Sharing that with others helps people to be encouraged. In some cases, you can educate people, and it's just wonderful to be a part of a community and know that each of our stories lifts up the entire community. So you guys all of you are amazing, because your story counts. All right, I have 2 squirrels on, 8 squirrels on the table. I want to say thank you, and also I was a little embarrassed last week that you guys made me wear that squirrel hat in public, but it's okay. I appreciate it very much. It was fun. Hanging out at that live, market live was fun. Lots of people looking, lots of people asking questions, and it was just a really good time. Okay, before we start rambling too much,
Patreon.
I'm going to talk a little bit about what we're giving away, and then I'm going to say thank you to a few more people. The giveaway packet this morning comes in part from Doug and Stacy from the Homesteading Life Conference, in part from Baker Creek Seeds, and in part from Clyde's Garden Planner. So we're going to do, at the show, I got several packs of the real salt, Redmond real salt. This is mined in America. This is a pink salt, and it's very tasty. I had some already this week. So the packet will include the small vial of salt. Vial sounded weird. Is that a vial?
Mm-hmm.
I think it's a vial. It's not vial, but it is vial. So then also I'm going to include 3 stickers in the pack. The pack also includes, this was another little sample gift from Doug and Stacy. We got little gift bags, and they had some things in it, multiple. So I'm going to include the Earth Paste, Redmond Earth Paste. It's amazingly natural toothpaste, cinnamon flavored. So that pack's going to be in there. Also, Baker Creek Seeds had a booth, and they gave a bunch of seeds away. So I grabbed some that I could give to you guys. This pack is also going to include a 1 pack of flower seeds. One of them is, I'm going to give 2 packs away, by the way. One of them is the green twister, and the other one is however you pronounce that. I don't know. How do you say that, Kate?
Agaritum.
Agaritum?
That's the way I always said it.
All right.
Probably wrong, but that's what I've always called it.
Well, you were braver than I was. I didn't want to say it. And then, of course, the Clyde's Garden Planner. I'm going to encourage you to go to Clyde's website. If one of the mods can put his website in the chat, go to his website and check out his how-to videos. I could sit here and try to explain how to use this. It is an amazing tool, but he explains it very clearly, very simply. So go check out Clyde's Garden. Now see, I knew I was going to forget exactly. Clyde's Vegetable Planting Chart.com, I think. Oh, you got it?
Yep.
All right, it's in the chat.
Facebook, Clyde Garden.
Okay, but he also has a website. You can post the Facebook, that's fine, but let's see. I think it's Clyde's Vegetable Planting Chart.com, but
Okay. In Facebook,
yes.
It says Clyde Garden Planner, the Vegetable Planting Chart.
Right, so his website, it's listed on the chart. It says Clyde's Vegetable Planting Chart.com. So that would be his website where all of the videos are linked. It's probably on his Facebook too, but go check that out. And that way you can see exactly how useful it is and how to use it. So this is the pack. We're going to give 2 of these away. See if I can fan these out. The chart, the seeds, the toothpaste, the stickers, and the salt. This is going to be one of the 2 this morning. And let's see. You have your spreadsheet ready?
Yes, I do.
All right, Kate is on the ball. And Doug and Stacy are saying off-grid in the coupon area for a bonus gift. Is that on the Clyde site? Very cool. All right. Let's see here. Let's go ahead and use Clyde's Garden Planner phrase. If you say Clyde's Garden Planner in the chat, then you're going to be in for one of these 2. Well, you know what? I think maybe we should give one away live.
And one away in the replay?
One away in the replay. And that way we can draw the replay next week. Let's do that. Let's make it nice for those people that can't be here live. So if you're live, say Clyde's Garden Planner somewhere in the chat anytime, and Kate's going to pick that phrase up and put you in a spreadsheet, so you're going to be eligible to take one of these or have one of these shipped to your home. The only requirement is that you are going to have to contact me after the show, and go ahead and contact me at daddykirbs@gmail.com. Contact me through email and say that you are the winner. Of course, you know, we'll match that up with who actually wins. That was weird. I shouldn't have even said that. Let me just take a drink of tea. See, the thing is, when you're live, you say weird things and you can't take it back. Okay, and then the other one is in replay. You can, after the show goes to replay and YouTube posts it up, usually takes 30 minutes or so after the show's over. I want you to say Clyde's Garden Planner replay. So if you're in replay, just say that in the comments, and we'll go through the comments. And then next week, that's only going to last through the week. And then next week, when we start this live show again, we're going to draw and see who wins in replay. We'll see how that works. We haven't done that yet, have we?
No.
We haven't done a replay giveaway. But I think it's nice. There's a lot of people who say I couldn't be there.
Can you do the replay if you don't win on the live?
Yeah, so the winner of the live can't do the replay. Making up rules as we go. Clyde's Garden Planner. So we're going to talk about the show, the conference, Homesteading Live Conference. I'm going to try to talk about a few of the people that I met, just the events in general. But I do want to, right now, focus a little bit on Clyde's garden planner, not how to use it, but about Clyde himself. He is an amazing man. He and his wife are amazing people. They love people. So sitting there at the show, Doug accused me of going and hanging out with him too much because he's just a nice guy. And I think he and I have very similar personalities in a way. And so it was nice hanging out and chatting with him. So thank you, Clyde, if you're watching, for spending that time with me. Thank you also to your wife for hanging out and just sharing your gifts and your talents and your love for people there at the show. It's very apparent when you hang out with Clyde that he loves people, that he loves God, and he loves the fact that he has something that can help people. And this truly can. If you grow food, this chart will help you. It'll help you on a spring garden, also on a fall garden, one side for spring, one side for fall. It'll tell you the indoor planting times, the outdoor planting times, the expected harvest date, the length of time that it grows, the length of time. Yes, Doug, it's a really nice family. They're beautiful people. So even if you don't get this in this show, I would encourage you to go check out Clyde's garden, I forgot again. Clyde's vegetable planting chart.com. And what he's selling this for on his site, quite honestly, compared to the value of things today, he's selling this dirt cheap. $5. The amount of value in this chart far exceeds what he's asking for it. So $5, if you can spare that, go help him out, because this is their retirement. This is what they're doing to support themselves. So Clyde and his wife would appreciate if you go check that out. $5. Order one for your neighbor too. $10. And yeah, just spread the love. Share the love. Kate's busy. You guys are keeping Kate busy. So how'd you guys like that barn door portal? Throwing me over to
That's cool.
Doug's place. Was that amazing? I'd like to see where that barn door takes me next. That was good times. Open it, shut it on myself here on right there, back there, you can see it. Back here on the Daddykirbs farm, and ended up on the off-grid with Doug and Stacy homestead. That was super cool.
By the way, I want that next year.
You want the barn door?
So that I can go to their
Nice.
their gathering.
Nice. Why is he putting a barn door video up? Yeah. See, Doug got duped a little bit because Doug knew that I was going to do the barn door switch. You know, we discussed it on the phone, and he even watched the video and was a little surprised himself. So that was kind of funny. Yeah, so walking around, it's really cool. See, some people, like when my Norway family visited here in Texas, they said it was really cool to see the farm in person because it's different in person than what it looks like on YouTube. And
looks a lot bigger in person.
Yeah. And so the being able to visit the homestead over there with Off-Grid and Doug and Stacy was really amazing because you get to see like the actual connection of everything that he's doing over there. They are doing, not just Doug. Stacy's a busy lady too. Just the way the homestead is set up, it's very thoughtful, and it is, in my opinion, the best off-grid homestead on YouTube. And it's very,
I agree with that one.
Yeah, when I got to see it in person, it just solidified in my mind that it's an amazing place. You bet, Doug. I'll take my $10 now. I'm just kidding.
We have 14 on the list so far for the giveaway.
14 people in the list for the giveaway so far. All right.
Wheatree wants to know if you checked out the Learning Center.
I did. I got to see. Now, it's still obviously in construction. So it's unfinished, but it's a very nice building with the cellar down below.
That's what I want to check out.
It was. I didn't actually go down to the cellar, so I didn't see that, but I saw the staircase down to it. And yelling at Espen. What's going on?
I don't know. I'm not dragging here.
The prepared Christian helping me out with thumbs up. Thank you. Karen's yelling at Espen. Sometimes we yell at him just for fun. Maybe that's what's going on. Yeah, I was scared to go down the stairs.
I want a root cellar real badly.
I would love a root cellar too, and I looked into it at one point, but there's a whole lot of see, our ground temperature here in Texas, right in this area south of Austin, is 72 degrees. So it would never get cold.
Right.
It would be cool, but not cold enough for storing vegetables for very long or anything like that. So it would be a nice place to be, especially in the summer when it's 100 degrees out.
Right.
But it would never really be a crop storage area.
That's okay. I don't store mine raw anyway. I can them or dehydrate them,
Right.
so it would work fine.
Ez and Dill, are they in the house?
Who?
Ez and Dill? Michael Mitchum says it's Ez and Dill. Is Michael...
That's where he keeps his mother-in-law.
Yes, a root cellar would work very well in Minnesota.
I would think so, yeah.
Because then the ground would be... So Michael is Ezendil? Is the Ez from Ezendil? That's pretty neat. Yeah, the music and jokes there at the show by Ezendil. If you checked out my Facebook, you saw a little bit of the Ezendil music group with Clyde actually on the harmonica playing a song, and it was so fun. Lynx Acres says, do you have any springs or creeks?
I just answered that.
Oh, you just answered it. Use it as to cool a cellar. Yeah, we don't have anything here.
Oh, speaking of having and not having things, I saw the most interesting thing when I drove up this morning to set up for the show.
Yeah, what'd you see?
Right at your gate coming in, there was a 6-point buck.
Are you serious?
I'm serious. He was beautiful, and he took a look at me and turned around and ran back into the bushes.
Across the street?
No, this side, right over there.
Right, so where did he run into? Over
The
in this
bushes.
side?
Yeah.
Wow, we don't see a lot of deer in this area. You might think we would,
gorgeous.
but we don't.
He was just gorgeous.
Wow, trying to come in and clean up my orchard.
Oh, Prepared Christian says their root cellar freezes.
Oh, wow. Maybe it's not deep enough. I don't know enough about root cellars, but my understanding is that when it's really cold, it will keep things at a slightly higher temperature, and when it's really hot, it would keep them at a lower. It'll keep them at the ground temperature. But I guess if you have a frost line that goes really deep, then of course it can freeze.
I've been reminded we haven't said thank you to Patreons yet.
Oh, goodness, silly me. So I do have some people that have a gift of giving and a gift of financial support, and I want to thank you guys very much, because your continued gift helps me to can't even say it. I'm so taken aback by the whole fact that you're willing to do that. I can't even say it. The financial gifts through PayPal and Patreon help support this channel in such a way that I can continue going. In fact, you guys purchased my plane ticket to fly to St. Louis so then I could drive on to the show last weekend. Southwest Airline has a PayPal option, and because the money from PayPal and Patreon goes to PayPal, it was easy enough for me to just pay for my tickets from there. So thank you for supporting that. Being able to travel sometimes is difficult simply because of our life situation, but when the funds are there, it makes it so much easier. When I need a microphone or a tripod or a new camera or whatever,
Or a new keyboard.
or new keyboard when you spill coffee on your keyboard, That was this one. That helps out so much. So thank you very much to my patrons through Patreon and PayPal. You guys are amazing. Did I already point out my hat? I did, didn't I? Yeah, that's pretty neat. Homestead Homies. I guess I'm officially a Homestead Homie now. I think I have been, but now I got the gear.
Now that I know how to make videos, I'm going to have to make one and become a Homestead Homie too.
There you go. Awkward silence moment. Checking out. You guys are amazing. So one of the things that I really love about doing this live show is just hanging out with you guys. I don't get to see all the chat all the time because I am busy rambling, flapping my jaws, as my dad used to say. But yeah, let's chat a little bit more. Let me go ahead and answer how are the bees, and then we'll chat a little bit more about the conference. The bees here are doing fine. They're maintaining through this heat, and it's hot. While we're going through this extreme heat and lack of resources, the dearth, I'm trying not to open the hives very much. So the hives right now are, there's lots of bees coming and going, so we're in good shape there. I spent some time over the last weekend with Dr. Leo. You guys are probably familiar with Dr. Leo from some of the episodes on Off Grid with Doug and Stacy, the beekeeping episodes. He is a... Uh-oh, who lost the feed? Michael?
I probably shouldn't say this, but I like listening to that man talk. He has a wonderful accent.
Yeah, he's from Russia. You knew that, right?
No, I didn't. I just knew it. I like his accent very much.
Yeah, it's fun talking to him.
Mm-hmm.
I got to chat with his two kids as well, or two of his kids as well, because they were there with him.
Oh, nice.
It was very cool.
Does he currently live in Russia, or does he?
No, he lives here.
Okay.
He's in America. He's been here. I don't know what his exact story is, but he's been here for a number of years, and it's a really cool mission of his to share the natural beekeeping that he grew up with in Russia. And it was interesting while I was sitting with him. He was sharing that early on, he just does beekeeping the way they do beekeeping, which is all naturally using local caught swarms and, those types of things. And he never thought that was a big deal because that's just the way it is for them. And when he got here in America, he realized that it is a big deal because people don't do it that way. There's a lot of different management techniques that include chemicals and overfeeding and all those types of things. So he felt like it was a good mission of his to start sharing how they do it so that others can learn to do it differently here in America. And that reaches me because I would love to be more natural. In fact, I now have, I keep telling you guys this and I haven't shown them to you, but I do have 2 horizontal hive boxes. By the way, check out Horizontal Hive, singular, no S, horizontalhive.com to learn more about Dr. Leo and his beekeeping method and his story.
Speaking of bees and hives,
yeah,
I have my first ever 4-ounce jar of honey from my own hive.
Woo!
The bees had overproduced wax and sealed the top of the hive to the base of the hive. So we had to cut through that in order to open it and check on them. So Mark took the wax and everything home and cleaned it up and brought me back
Beautiful.
my first jar of honey from my own hive.
That's awesome. Yeah, so let me get this straight. So Michael Mitchum, you are Ez. I think that's what we established, but I just want to make sure I'm right. The music and jokes, I don't know if I finished this earlier. The music and jokes from Ez and Dill, the group, was so fun to watch, so interactive, and I was mesmerized by just the music, really it was about fun. It was just fun. And then also Dr. Leo's daughter actually played the violin or the fiddle with them, and that was, I don't know if I got that on video. I think I did. I have a lot of video to go through. Hopefully I can put that together in such a way that you guys enjoy watching those.
I've enjoyed what you've done so far.
Well, thanks, Kate. Just the one video.
Hey, it was a great video.
It's kind of hard when you focus on Doug. It's kind of hard to get a bad video. He does great in videos.
It's true.
Homeschool kids rock. You bet. I'm just gonna take a drink tea because I forgot what I was talking about.
You've mentioned your PayPal and your Patreons. Have you mentioned the individual, like farmer?
No. So do get in on the giveaway this morning. One given away live this morning. There will be a winner at the end of the show. Also, one pack given away through replay will be chosen next week during the show. So 1 week long giveaway there. And Clyde's Garden Planner in the show. Clyde's Garden Planner replay if you're in replay. So do check that out.
Happy says, when are you going to be a speaker at one of these events? You're a natural at it.
Ha, natural.
I agree with him. I think you'd be great.
Well, so, all right, Doug, should the cat get out of the bag? There is a possibility. There is a possibility that I would be a speaker at next year's Homesteading Live Conference.
Yay!
I haven't completely committed yet. I still have room to back out. But
well, now that we know you're not going to get a chance to, because we'll all be just ragging you about it.
Yeah. So, yeah, Doug approached me after the show, at the end of the show, or conference, I keep saying show, at the end of the conference, and said that he would like for me to do a talk, and actually gave me a subject because he believes I would be able to talk about this. And it's special needs on the farm or overcoming adversity on a homestead, a message of hope. And really, oh my gosh, I almost had a tear when I said that.
I know. I did. One from each eye.
Jeez. It is something I'm passionate about, is helping people, loving people. And really, it's for me, it's never about exactly how to homestead. It's just doing it, loving it, living a passionate life, and knowing that you're not perfect, but you are valuable.
Because my story counts.
Make him do it. That's right. My story counts because I count. I'm so embarrassed. I totally forgot how to say that last week in the live show. Can you believe that? I was at the Vine Street Market in O'Fallon, Illinois, and I totally forgot how to say my own pledge. So embarrassed. I see Lynx Acres jumping in with Clyde's Garden Planner.
I should have been beside you to tell you what it was saying.
Who's that? Beside me to tell me who, what?
I should have been beside you to tell you what to say in your pledge. Next year I may be going, and then I will be.
That's right. It would be kind of fun to do the show from Vine Street Market again, just because we've done it once. I mean, I may not. I might do something else, but that was fun. So, let's see. Michael Mitchum, Nancy, and I will see some of you in Santa Rosa in September. Good times.
Oh, Clyde's on here. He
What?
just signed on.
Isn't that nice? Good morning, Mr. Clyde. It's good to see you. Thanks for telling folks about my vegetable planting slide chart curbs. You're very welcome. Very welcome. So, hey, Mr. Clyde, I don't know if you noticed, I don't know if you saw, but we're giving not only your vegetable planting chart, I said it different every time, I think, but we're also giving away a few of my stickers. The toothpaste sample, a pack of seeds, flowers for pollinators, I didn't have too many vegetable seeds. Most of them were flowers. And then a little pack of the Mined in America sea salt, ancient sea salt. So that's going to be a pretty fun little pack to give away. I'm going to do the actual physical giveaway, Mr. Clyde. Clyde offered to do a giveaway where he would be sending them, but because I wanted to add in some of these extras, I'm going to do the pack myself. So do go check out his website and support what is going on over there.
Michael Mitchum says his sea salt expired.
It's expired?
No. How does salt expire?
How does it expire when it's ancient?
Bad.
It's ancient.
Yeah, maybe that's why, because it's ancient.
Yeah. Oh, well, okay, if it came from Michael, it's a joke. He's a jokester.
Ah.
Pretty funny stuff, too. It says, it's the only sea salt from ancient deposits near Redmond, Utah. We harvest it underground and leave it just as nature created it. I think when I scroll and don't talk, somebody else should say awkward silence, not me, because if I break the silence, it's not really.
Awkward silence.
Yeah, so for the stickers, if you guys just want stickers, they're always free. Send a self-addressed envelope to my P.O. box. The last couple weeks, my P.O. box has been a little bit lonely and empty, so I like it when I reach in there and find these self-addressed envelopes. Awkward silence. There you
go. Tomorrow's Cute Creations says, does the salt company have a website?
Oh, they probably do. I don't know.
If they do, you can't read it. That's
so very
small.
tiny. Let me take my glasses off so I can see it.
Google it.
My dad used to take his glasses off so he could see, and I never understood that till now. Yeah, if there is a website, I'm sure they do. I mean, it's Redmond Salt. I'm sure they have a website. It's not a tiny company. The Prepared Christian says, I'm saying stuff while you're scrolling, but you can't hear me. Sometimes I think it would be fun to hear you guys. Sometimes it would probably be dangerous. But, you know, pardon me. Doug reminded me that you were on. I was out chasing cows. Nice. You get that with age, looking over your glasses. Yeah, so some people as they age need to add glasses and other people need to subtract them.
Well, so, if I didn't have mine, I couldn't see the end of my nose.
Yeah. You know, it's just the way it goes. Our eyes don't act the same way when we get past 40.
Yeah, well, as of the last day of this month, I'll be 70.
70?
Yep. Woo! I'm almost twice that.
There's for another decade.
You got it.
Yes.
And I'll be here on my birthday.
Next Saturday?
No, 31st.
Oh, the 31st.
I think it's 2 Saturdays away.
Very cool. You're probably right. 2 Saturdays away. Mm-hmm. Maybe 3.
Whatever. It's the 31st. That's all.
Today's the 10th, so I think it's 3. Yeah, 3 Saturdays from now. Miss Kate hitting 70. 7 decades on Earth.
Prepared Christian says he just hopes I get a pony.
Get a pony. You need a pony to keep that grass short in the backyard.
I only want to stuff from the rest. You take too much care.
Can we have a party for your birthday, Liz? And Lynx Acres says, baby is trying to do sit-ups and she's working very hard on worm army crawling. She's quite good at spinning in circles now. Congratulations. Babies are so much fun. Okay, let's talk a little bit about the conference. Uh-oh, I forgot to turn my notifications off. Sorry, guys. Let me see if I can do that real quick so that you're not. Okay. Hopefully that didn't mess anything up, but you shouldn't hear any notifications now. Yeah, so normally I go to airplane mode and turn my notifications off, and this morning I forgot both, so we'll just hope nobody calls me. Can't go to airplane mode now. We are 35 minutes in, so let's talk about this conference. So I arrived. I showed up. I arose. So I showed up. I forgot the days. Saturday, I hung out with Doug and Stacy on Saturday. Went over to the conference for Sunday and Monday, and Hannibal, Missouri, is a pretty neat place. There's a lot of history there, a lot of stories there, so that was cool. I got to tell you a special story. This was connected to my going to the event, but not at the event. But when you show up, the Star Theater is all full of amazing booths and people. There are booths, or what do you call them? Vendor booths, tents outside the Star Theater. There's a big tent in front of it. You'll see it in a lot of videos when people show. But the talks, the speakers, all of them really good. And I didn't listen to. Now listen, I said all of them are very good, and then I'm going to tell you I didn't get to hear all of them. It's true, because I was outside most of the time, talking to people, hanging out, and just enjoying the fellowship of everyone that was there. I did try to go into a lot of the talks and get at least 5 or 10 minutes of each of them so I could understand who they are. And from what I did see of the speakers, all of them have great stories, present very well, and the audience, as I talked to them later, just, of course, everybody, the different stories resonate with different people. So there was a lot of people saying, oh, I really loved, this doctor speaker, or Derek from Handyman, his rainwater collection, or Dr. Leo with his beekeeping. Just all those different stories that people shared, and how that really touched lives. And that was just amazing to watch and talk to the audience, and how they were really connecting with the message that was being shared at this conference. I think one of the beautiful things about this conference, every conference that you go to has something special. I mean, they just do. People connect with different things. But one of the things that felt really cool about this one compared to some of my other experiences at different shows is that it felt a lot like you were a part of a family. You were close, and there was lots of conversation, lots of hugging going on. I mean, I wasn't like hugging, but people connecting with people. And it was just really fun to be a part of that. So the event, as it was planned and put together, of course, Doug and Stacy put a lot of time and effort, and a lot of volunteers, helpers, of course, too. I don't know who they all are, so I can't say who they are, but it was very clear that there was a lot of thought that went into this. The way things were set up, the speakers that were lined up to do their thing, some of the booths, all the booths. I mean, the vendors were very cool. It was just a really nice experience to go and talk and hang out with these people. I'm not even going to pretend that I can go through and list everyone, because I'm going to forget somebody. I heard Kate chuckle, so I got to scroll through. And I'm not going to get to it. Yeah, Dr. Leo is amazing.
17 in the list now.
17 people in the giveaway. We have 35 people here and only 17 in the giveaway. Yep. Do you guys not want this? Come on.
Quite a few of the people have said they've already gone to the website and purchased one.
Oh, wow, that's fantastic. If you're purchasing them and supporting Clyde for $5, thank you for supporting Clyde and his family with that.
That's where I got mine.
But also, if you want to go ahead and jump in for the giveaway and for a chance, is Nathan Barker in?
Yes, he is.
Okay, Nathan, you're in. We do not know how to enter the giveaway. I'm sorry. I said it at the beginning, and I'll say it again. If you enter just Clyde's Garden Planner anywhere in the chat, you will be entered. So jump in with you can make a creative sentence or just simply say Clyde's Garden Planner, and you'll be entered to win one planner, one pack of seeds for the honeybees and bumblebees in your area and butterflies, some stickers, and earth paste.
And salt.
Oh, I knew there was something else. And salt. Maybe I'll throw a squirrel in too. Let me do that. I'm gonna just add something right now. I'm gonna throw in, if I can get the little pack open here. I'm gonna throw in a squirrel charm. That's right. That right there makes it worth, oh gosh, at least $1 more.
$1.298.
$2.98. I'm gonna take 2 of these out, put one in for the live giveaway and one in for the replay giveaway. And that's just for fun. That's just for fun. You can put that on your keychain or maybe put it on your hat and you can wear it around and tell people why you're so squirrely.
Sounds like you're calling people names.
My squirrely audience.
Mm-hmm.
All good people. Let's see if I can figure out how to convey this the story and message of the Homesteading Live Conference. I probably cannot very effectively do that. Breaking news, Jeffrey Epstein dead? Oh, that's terrible. But when you go to the conference, whether you stay in the campground or hotel or an Airbnb around the area, the Hannibal location, being that there's a lot of history there, is nice. It's really cool to see that they are, hey, look at that, Chimera's Cute Creations, adding a squirrel. Thank you very much. These two were getting lonely. Appreciate that. It's really cool in the Hannibal area that they do have some restoration going on because there's a lot of very old relative to America. It's funny, when I say very old, I have to think now about my Norway family. They chuckle. A lot of people in Europe probably chuckle when they hear that because to them, really old is like 1,000 years old. For us here in America, really old is like 200 years old. But Hannibal, Missouri has some old buildings, and a lot of them need restored. And I saw several signs on different old buildings, whether it be houses or storefronts or... oh man, I thought I just saw a bobcat. You see Smokey the cat in the background? He looks, off in a distance, he always looks bigger than he is. And his coloring looks like a bobcat. So oh wow, Prepared Christian lives in a house that's 120 to 130 years old. That's very cool.
I live in a house that's 15 years old.
That's getting up there. It is. That's an old house.
Well, it is for the kind of house I live in.
Yeah. So Hannibal, Missouri is doing some restoration, and that's really, really fun. I stayed in an Airbnb, and it's a restored mansion. I'm going to call it a mansion because it was huge. Maybe it wasn't so much a mansion back in the day, but it's a big house, a 3-story house, 2 staircases. I'm going to guess the back staircase was more of like a servant's staircase because it went up to an area where the bedrooms were smaller, and it had a bathroom right below it. So I'm just going to guess that was like a servant's staircase. But it was really, really fun. It was like staying in a museum. And so that was nice. And the conference itself, with the speakers and the hands-on, there were some hands-on, more educational, learning events, and some things to purchase through the vendors. There were things like canned goods and knives, and the aldermans were there. Tommy and Patty Alderman from Alderman Farms. They were doing the sourdough presentation, and they had some sourdough information and starters to sell. And let's see, I'm not even going to try to go through everything, but there were some, lots of homemade goodies, and sun ovens were there. They were doing demonstrations of their sun oven, actually cooking food they cooked some of Patty's sourdough bread, and that was pretty neat, pretty cool. Yeah, not cool, it was hot because it was in a sun, never mind. And there was just Flower to Me, if I got her name right. Sorry if I didn't. She had a vendor booth just inside in the lobby. She was so busy, I barely got any time to chat with her, but lots of people loving all of the natural goodness that she was presenting. She does a lot of like homemade tinctures and stuff from wild foraged herbs and plants. What's that?
Wild caught yeast.
Wild caught yeast. Wild, just good stuff. Yeah, I really encourage you guys to check out homesteadinglifeconference.com and go visit that next year, because one, I want to shake your hand or hug your neck, and yeah, I think you'll just have a good time. How many people do we have in now?
23.
23 people.
And we're 100% thumbs up.
100%. Wow, that's awesome. So the Clyde's Garden Planner, Earth Paste toothpaste, stickers, flower seeds, salt, and a squirrel, all for the low price of saying Clyde's Garden Planner in the chat, or Clyde's Garden Planner Replay
in the replay.
And so we'll give one away next week as well. Let's go ahead and throw some cornhole. Look at that.
What a good idea.
I got it all set up. I was ready for you guys. All right, let's see what I can do here. Okay, while I'm throwing, you guys try to guess who's going to win Stars or Stripes. And if you can guess exactly, and of course I'm not going to throw the game, I'm just going to do what I do. If you can guess exactly the score of the winner, so name the winner and the score, I'll send you a squirrel.
My guess for the winner is Beanbag.
Beanbag. Kate wins. Okay, so we're going to throw Stripes first. Left hand over the left shoulder, looking only through the camera. Well, that's a bad start for Stripes. Got to throw harder. Oh. Now you guys are saying stars. I know that. Oh my
6
goodness.
votes for stars and 2 for stripes right now.
If I get any stars on, they win. So there you go. Everybody guessing stars. Oh man, this is a bad morning for cornhole.
You need to aim over that way.
I need to shift my hips. That's what I.
There you go. Yay! There you go.
Okay, so
I win.
Who was the first person to say stars 2? Who was the first person? Wheatree gets a squirrel. Woo! Nice. Fun stuff. I really do have fun on Saturday mornings. Thank you. Because I couldn't do this. I could do it without you, but it'd just be me sitting here talking to myself.
No, you'd be talking to me. I'd be here too.
Right, but then I wouldn't be doing it without you.
Then you wouldn't be doing what?
I wouldn't be doing it without you if you were here. Whatever. Okay. So, I can't even point the right way over my shoulder in my videos. That is tough. See, sometimes, and that's why Casey Neistat wears his sunglasses so that he can look to see where he's pointing, and you can't see his eyes looking. Like you can see my eyes following my finger. That's why he wears the sunglasses. And it's part of his brand now, but that's why he started out. There you go. There, see, Kate can point to anything. You can't see her eyes.
That's right.
Point to my satellite that never gets used. Yeah.
Right there.
There it is. Those satellites on the house, there's one on the main house and one on the guest house, have been here since we moved in. And I actually cut the cables because they're just there now. I've never taken them down.
I pulled one of mine down and I'm trying to make a bird bath out of it.
I was going to say I should turn it into a bird bath or a chicken feeder or something. Because I looked to see if they were worth anything to sell them. They're not worth anything.
You have to pay them to come pick them up.
Yeah.
Many, many long years ago, I had a business and we installed satellite dishes for companies. Only they weren't these little tiny ones like now.
Big guys.
They were like 10 feet across.
Yeah, those are the ones. Now I like to see people being creative with how to use those. I've seen them turned upside down and used as like the top of a pergola, or not a pergola, but like a what do you call the standalone little building that. And a lot of times people get married in them.
Oh, I know what you're talking about, but I don't know the word either.
What's that called? What is it called? Those little standalone open buildings that people get married in. Gazebo. Thank you.
There you go.
See, I can't do this without you. So I've seen gazebos made from those old satellites. I've seen bird aviaries with that being the top. Just a lot of fun
you
things.
can make a bathtub out of it.
You could make a bathtub.
An outdoor bathtub to go with Doug and Stacy's outdoor shower.
There you go. There you go. Catching the rainwater.
Oh, Weetree said she used hers on her outhouse.
Oh,
the roof for the outhouse.
There you go.
Could be a rainwater catchment system.
Could be a rainwater. Yeah, exactly. You could actually funnel down and put a pipe leading to something else. That'd be a nice way to catch rain.
The sun has decided that I'm in just the right spot.
I
take
positioned.
a sip and I get sun in my
I get sun in your eyes. I positioned here this morning specifically. We're a lot further or closer to the house this morning compared to other times because I was hoping it would avoid the sun getting in our eyes. And you can see, like, it's sun. I need one of those sun ovens here because, man, we could cook all year long. Of course, anywhere that has sun. But
we have so much sun. We could bake for the community in them.
Oh, yeah. I almost considered purchasing the Homesteading Life Conference special deal because while you were at the show, you could get, I don't know, it's like an extra amount of goodies that goes with it, accessories that go with the sun oven for the same price. And I considered doing that, but one, I was flying home. I would have to have it shipped.
Right.
And I just didn't want to spend the money yet.
I can see that next year when I go to the conference, I'm going to have to carry 2 wallets, one for regular expenses and one just for stuff like the sun oven and all the other good things that they have there.
And if you fly, you have to take an extra suitcase just in case you end up with a bunch of stuff.
Yep.
Like I purposefully this year said no to a lot of things because I just didn't want to take a bunch of stuff home. Like there's clearly the size, weight, and just what it is. MT Knives was there and had a knife on display that was gorgeous, and I would have loved to bring that home, but you know, I do my best, Mama Curbs, if you're watching this, I do my best to not spend our budget money on silly stuff like that. And I couldn't take that on the airplane, of course. Maybe if I checked it in a bag or something, but I only had my carry-on. I didn't check any baggages. Hey, Karen, you might be surprised. I think it's very possible that you could use the sun oven in Minnesota in the winter. I don't know, but
The trainings that I've watched have said you can do it even in those kinds of temperatures.
Yeah, as long as you have
you've got
sun to
and
point toward.
You put it where it's blocked from direct wind.
That's probably important too, yeah. Well, I've had a blast this morning.
23 people on our...
23 people on the giveaway.
Right.
Just a reminder, if you're watching in replay, say Clyde's Garden Planner replay in the comments, and you will be eligible to take home... Oh, that's nice. The sun went behind a cloud. Gave us a little better lighting there for a second. You'll be eligible to get one of these packs. The only requirement beyond that, if you do win, you'll have to contact me and let me know that you're the winner so that I can send it off to you, because otherwise, what happens a lot of times with giveaways is the winner never contacts the person doing the giveaway, so then you don't have anyone to send it to. Oh. And then you feel bad. I feel bad because you want to give it away to someone else, but then you don't want to give it away because just in case that person never contacts you, and then you end up not giving it away at all.
Maybe you should put a time link, a time span. You contact me between here and there, or it will go to someone else.
Yeah, I just usually forget to set those boundaries up front. So there you go. Here's that boundary. If you're in replay and you win, if you don't contact me within the week, then the next week, the next show, so on the 17th, we're going to give it away in that live show. I have to contact
you before the 16th, or at 16th is the last day.
There you go.
17th is the next
There you
show.
go. The winner of the replay must contact me before the 16th or on the 16th, so we don't give it away to someone else. There you go. There you go. 1 week boundaries. I'm not very good at setting boundaries in general in my life.
We have 2 minutes left. We're going to do the drawing.
There's a boundary I have to stick to. Yeah, we're gonna do the drawing. Oh, you're leaving? Okay, see ya.
We have 23 in the drawing.
23 in the drawing.
And here we go.
The drawing, Kate at random.org. She is submitting randomness as I drop the squirrel. Dropping squirrels on the Daddykirbs farm.
Pine City Apiary wins.
Pine City Apiary, Mr. Paul himself. Finally, it's rigged. Not really, but he always says it's rigged. He wins. Probably not even here to see that he won. He's gonna sit at home saying it's rigged. I never win anything, and here he is, a winner. Come on, Paul. Otherwise, I'll get with him and let him know.
Right. 1 minute left. 1 minute.
Gosh.
Guys, thank you for joining us today. It's been a lot of fun.
It really has been fun. All right, in replay, I want to see, did he show up? No. I want to see someone, I want to see lots of someone's putting in the chat Clyde's Garden Planner replay. And next week, at the beginning of the show, we're going to give one of these away unless that person does not contact me, and then we'll give it away in the show next week. So show up next week and see who won. If no one did contact us, then we'll give it away live. That makes me feel a little bad for the person who would have won, but that's just the way it is. It's got to be done. So Great fun. Clyde's Garden Planner replay. That's right. You got to say it when it goes to replay, Miss Wheatree. Paul, so rigged. That's right. Got to get with Paul, get this sent out. Okay, here on the Daddykirbs farm, we believe every story. Everyone has a story, and every story counts. I believe your story counts because you count. Thank you for being a part of my story in this live show and letting me and Kate be a part of yours.
Bye, y'all.
Bye-bye.